The archaeological team stood frozen at the entrance of the abandoned human outpost, their 6 eyes fixed on something that defied all logic. In the center of the derelict facility, beneath layers of dust and time, 5 Keith cubs slept in a perfect circle around a faded blue jacket. Commander Thrace of the Galactic Preservation Corps had seen many strange things in his 40 cycles of service. But this was unprecedented. The Keth were apex predators, classified as Category 5 dangerous fauna. Their cubs, even at this young age, possessed claws capable of shredding titanium alloys. Yet here they were, sleeping peacefully, their massive forms rising and falling in synchronized breathing. "How long has this facility been abandoned?" Thrace asked, his translator converting his native clicks into standard galactic. 17 standard years, replied Dr. Millix, the team's xenobiologist. According to records, the last human to leave was, she consulted her datapad, Lyra Chen, environmental scientist. She departed when the colony was evacuated during the Keth migration crisis. 17 years. The jacket should have disintegrated by now, consumed by the planet's harsh atmosphere or the facility's deteriorating life support systems. Instead, it looked almost preserved, as if something or someone had been protecting it. "The cubs," Millix whispered, her voice trembling with academic excitement. "Commander, these cubs aren't just sleeping near the jacket. Look at their positioning. They're guarding it." Thrace activated his enhanced vision. What he saw made his blood run cold with wonder. The cubs had arranged themselves in a defensive formation, one he recognized from Keth pack behavior. But defensive formations were learned behaviors, taught by adults to juveniles over many seasons. These cubs were orphans, they shouldn't know such things. "Pull up everything we have on Lyra Chen," Thrace ordered. The records painted a picture that intrigued him. Lyra had been one of the few humans to study the Keth during the early colonization days. Her notes spoke of something the Galactic Council had dismissed as human sentimentality. The Keth weren't mindless beasts. They were intelligent, emotional, capable of forming bonds that transcended species. Millix found the relevant entry. Day 847. Made first contact with a Keth mother and her cub. The cub was injured, caught in one of our perimeter sensors. The mother would have killed me, should have killed me. But I sang to them. An old Earth lullaby my grandmother taught me. The mother. She stopped. She let me help. Humans and their singing. Thrace muttered, though not unkindly. It was well documented across the galaxy. Humans had a peculiar habit of making music in the most inappropriate situations. War, danger, grief, they sang through it all. "There's more," Millix continued reading. Day 891, the cub I saved, I've named her Rakon after the constellation her mother howled at. She follows me now. The other scientists think I'm insane. Maybe I am. But when I'm near the Keth wearing my old maintenance jacket, they don't attack. They come closer. They listen. Rakon. Thrace looked at the largest of the cubs, the one sleeping with her massive paw draped protectively over the jacket's sleeve. Could it be? Cross-reference the genetic markers, he ordered. The results came back within minutes. The largest cub was indeed a direct descendant of the Keth that Lyra had saved. 3 generations removed, but the genetic line was unmistakable. That's impossible, Millix breathed. Generational memory doesn't work that way. Not even in species with advanced neural structures. But Thrace was beginning to understand something the Galactic Council, in all its wisdom, had failed to grasp. Humans didn't just study other species, they connected with them. Not through superior technology or advanced science, but through something far more primitive and powerful. Empathy. He accessed the final log entry. Lyra's voice, cracked with emotion, filled the chamber. Day 1247, evacuation orders came through. The Keth migration is escalating and the colony isn't safe. I have to leave. But Rakon, she knows. She brought her cubs to me this morning, all 5 of them. She placed them at my feet like an offering, like a question. Will you stay? A pause. The sound of crying, distinctly human. I can't stay, Rakon. I'm sorry. But I'll leave you something. A promise. This jacket, I've worn it every day we've been together. It smells like me, like home, like all the nights we spent beneath your constellation. Keep your cubs safe. Teach them that not all humans are dangerous. Some of us just want to understand. The recording ended. Thrace looked at the cubs again, seeing them differently now. They weren't just sleeping beside the jacket. They were honoring a covenant made 17 years ago between a human scientist and a Keth mother. A promise that had been passed down through generations. This human was a friend. "What do we do, Commander?" Millix asked. Thrace made a decision that would raise questions at the council, but he knew it was right. "We leave them. We mark this site as protected territory, and we find Lyra Chen, sir. If a human could form a bond strong enough to survive 17 years and 3 generations, I want to know how. The galaxy needs to know how." He looked at the sleeping cubs, at the ancient jacket they protected like treasure. "We've spent centuries trying to dominate or avoid dangerous species. Maybe the humans had the right idea all along. Try talking to them first. Try singing." As they left the facility, Thrace transmitted a priority message across the galactic network. The subject line read simply, "Requesting location of Lyra Chen, human, for diplomatic consultation." Behind them, unaware of the galaxy's shifting, Rakan stirred in her sleep. Her massive paw tightened around the jacket's sleeve, pulling it closer. The way her great-grandmother had been taught by a human who sang lullabies to monsters. And in that moment, the galaxy became a little smaller, a little less dark, and infinitely more possible.